Health Watch is presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare. Here, caring for you.
Welcome to Health Watch, presented by UMass Memorial Healthcare. I'm Anna Botari. Today we're going to be discussing vaping, what it is and why it's dangerous. What is vaping?
The act of aerosolizing or vaporizing a liquid that will contain numerous other substances, things like nicotine or THC flavorants, for the act of inhaling.
How harmful is vaping?
Two main questions that we are trying to answer. How harmful is it in the short term? How harmful is it in the long term? We have a lot of evidence now that there's a lot of acute lung injury going on with all the cases that have been in the news and been reported to, the CDC, the FDA, over the course of the past few months, that there is something in those vape products that is causing acute lung injury. As far as how harmful it is in the long term, we really don't know. We have some indication that it does cause some airway inflammation based off of animal studies and some small studies that we have in humans, but the effects of that, decades down the line, is unclear.
Is vaping better than smoking traditional nicotine cigarettes?
That was the initial thought, I think, because a lot of the concentrations of the harmful products that are found in cigarettes are at a lower degree in vaping products. However, there's additional products that aren't found in traditional combustible cigarettes that are in these vape products, things like heavy metals, the byproducts of the liquid media that exist that you're inhaling. So to say they're safer is just a theory and is actually not proven. And we've found with these cases of acute lung injury that actually may potentially be false.
Why are children and teens so vulnerable to the dangers of vaping?
Problem is, it's been marketed to children as being a safe alternative to cigarettes, and I think children don't realize that, especially one of the more popular products, the Juul, is actually a very high nicotine concentration, and if at the very least the biggest danger that we're giving these kids by having them vape these products is nicotine addiction, that's still a very bad issue, especially since there have been studies that have linked vaping use in young teens to potential cigarette use down the line.
Is vaping marijuana for medical purposes also harmful?
The biggest issue that we have is these byproducts, especially from the liquid media that are being used in order to aerosolize these products. We don't know what component of that is causing the acute lung injury and potentially the chronic lung injury down the line. And so those byproducts are still potentially being inhaled even in marijuana products because, as you can imagine, you still have to have some sort of medium to vaporize that THC or the cannabis product. The other issue is that people are using illicit street products when it comes to trying to obtain THC to vape, and those are certainly not regulated, and certainly you don't know what you're inhaling when it comes to that. So I would say at this point, vaping or aerosolizing anything into the lungs, even if it is for medicinal purposes, should be used with caution.